Alright, you guys, so for this DIY, you are going to be using, of course, your matcha powder. This is the matcha green tea shot by Shea Moisture. I'm going to be adding peppermint. You guys know I love peppermint for my DIY, so I'm going to be adding peppermint to the mix. Also, I'm going to be using coconut oil by Shea Moisture as well. And I promise you guys, I just have a lot of Shea Moisture products. And so happen everything that I'm using is from Shea Moisture. And then you're going to need some water, of course, to mix up the matcha powder. And I'm also going to be using this little jar that So2 got from Shea Moisture to put everything into. Once again, I am not using any measurements. So we are just going to use this cap. I am going to be using a lot because I am doing my whole chest area. So I will have to make a little bit more than I would make for my face. And if I make too much, I'll probably just go ahead and put it on my face too. Why not? And I'm always messy when it comes to my DIYs. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the coconut oil. And once again, you guys, for my DIYs, y'all know I do not use measurements, and I apologize if that bothers people. But this is just the way that I do it. I've never used measurements really. I mean, I use measurements here and there for certain things, but usually I don't use measurements when it comes to my DIYs. I just always have been one to eyeball it. And I'm going to add in water. Probably added in too much water, but we're just gonna mix it. Now, I do want my consistency to probably be a little bit thicker than this. We're just gonna mix it up. And this is just the realness, you guys, of how I learned to make things on my own. It's just, I just started mixing stuff. You know, a lot of people are like, how did you learn that this works this way? And how did you learn? I just started mixing stuff. Like, this is as raw as it gets. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add some Rhassoul clay because I don't wanna use a bunch of matcha. And, you know, I'm not going to use all this in one setting like that. So we're going to mix it together just to thicken it up. Because I put way too much liquid in there. Probably should have used a different thing to mix it in. Well, at least you guys get to see my DIYs don't always go perfect. And this is one of them. So I'm going to put a couple of drops of the peppermint in there. Alright, you guys, so after murdering the DIY, I cleaned up the jar and this is what it looks like. It's just a mixture of both the Rhassoul and the matcha clay. So it has like a greenish brown tint to it. If you guys can see it, looks like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply this to the body. Now I'm going to use my chest area, and so you want to make sure you shower first, you cleanse the skin before you do this. And I'm just going to use a brush. Now you want to be careful because you don't want to make a mess. Don't be like me, you guys. And I'm just going to use a viewfinder to kind of guide me through this, and I'm just going to apply it to my chest like so. I'm going to allow this to sit for about 15 minutes, cleanse it off, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you guys know how I feel about it. So stay tuned. Alright, hello you guys. I am back after the mask, or after the body mask. All I did was take a washcloth and rinse it off or wipe it off. Now, it was really messy, so I would suggest doing this mask, rinsing it off in the shower. Because it crumbled everywhere. It was really messy and I was not a fan of it. But all in all, my skin looks good. And then I did apply some coconut oil over my skin, so you can apply your favorite lotion or whatever over the skin just to give your skin a nice glow and to make sure that it's moisturized. Now this mask can be made many different ways. You can minus some things, add some things. That is an amazing thing about DIYing your own body mask. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results, and I think I'm going to use the rest of it on my face probably tomorrow. I'm going to do a mask for my face just to clear up some of these well, not too many scarring. I have a little bit of scarring that I'm working on and things of that sort. But all in all, I'm really happy with the body mask. I would definitely do it again. And this can also be applied to any part of the body. So if you were having a problem with the back or breakouts on the arm or stomach, legs, you can take a mixture, put it on there, sit for a moment, and then get in the showers. All in all, you guys, that is pretty much it. If you enjoyed this DIY, make sure you go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.